But let's go ahead and bring me in. Hey guys, how's it going? How are you beautiful people doing today? Let me go and bring this music out. I wonder if this is gonna work here. If I do this when music stays low in the background, or will it still be playing too loud for you guys to understand me? I didn't tell anyone I'm doing this. I told everyone. Regardless, welcome. This is Monday. Motivation Monday. Just kidding. But let's go and take this hat off. Let's take the shades off. I want to do something different with these things. Let me turn the music off. Pa afuera. How's it going, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? This is Hey Rockstar, and I am your host, Josafat Emiliano. Josafat El Guapo Emiliano. I just wanted to welcome you to the stream. I wanted to share something. So the reason why I wanted to start doing this stream, and it looks a little different than the normal Hey Rockstar, is because I'm starting to get guests almost every week now. So I'm having interviews with guests, and pretty soon I'm going to start having just conversations with a rock star, because I'm going to start bringing guests that I've had in the past. However, I last week I got a chance to just talk to you guys one-on-one, and I realized how much I missed just having that interaction, just being able to talk my heart, share my heart. Also, a lot of people have mentioned that they kind of miss the Motivation Mondays they used to do on Instagram. So I want to start implementing, I have an idea for Instagram, which we're probably going to start this week. Actually, I'll go and let you know. I want to do like a pre-stream on Instagram before going live with the interview. So that's going to be via Instagram through my phone. I'm just going to have the phone out here. I'll be talking to whoever jumps on as I'm setting everything up for the show, get my guests ready, and then we'll go into the show, and then y'all can jump on to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. For this mini-sodes, though, I think instead of using Twitch, I'm using my Twitter, which is Periscope, just because there's another audience, and it's going to be smaller size, bite size. Wow, this thing's already been on for 7 minutes. All right, but remember when I used to do Motivation Mondays on Instagram, like just little minute bits? Well, I got rid of them. I didn't get rid of them. I archived them all. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to go back and kind of revisit a few and add a few more bits of information, just some more thoughts on the thing. So let's go ahead and pull up. Actually, let me put the logo up so you guys can know this is Hey Rockstar. Let me share the screen real quick. I'm going to pull up the chat, so if anyone wants to comment or say hi, just so I know I'm not talking to myself, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to leave it all up so that people can go back and share value. Let's see. We're going to share this screen. We're going to share this. My Instagram, y'all. Y'all remember this? Instagram? Here, let me X out of here. So, no, I don't want to go to the Hey Rockstar Instagram. I want to go to my personal one. Okay. Well, that's the Hey Rockstar Instagram account, but I want to go to... there we go. Josafat Emiliano. Like y'all see here on my personal name, Josafat Emiliano. That's the Instagram. Actually, we'll leave it at this size because I want to see how it looks. Okay, so for this week, I went ahead and brought out of the archive Two, they're not even motivation Mondays, but it's the first thing I started with. So let's play this first one. Can you hear it?
Regardless of popular opinion, it's okay to love God today. He is a good God. Much love, many blessings.
All right, let's play
Let
again.
me just encourage you a little. Regardless of popular opinion, it's okay to love God today. He is a good God. Much love, many blessings. Let me just encourage you a
Monster
little.
beard.
Regardless of popular opinion, it's okay to love God today. He is a good God. Much love, many blessings.
And I also wanted to play this one.
Happy Monday. I have an encouraging thought for you right now. It's okay to ask God for health and healing. He wants to heal you. He wants you to be healthy. Much love, many blessings. Happy Monday. I have an encouraging thought for you right now. It's okay to ask God for health and healing. He wants to heal you. He wants you to be healthy. Much love, many blessings.
All right. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. The first one has to do with. Actually, let me go and stop it. The first one has to do with it's okay to love God. I don't know. I guess that day I was feeling that people need to be reminded that if you love God, it's okay to love God, even though people around you probably consider you foolish. It's okay to love God. Actually, I set a timer on here because I don't want to go past 11 minutes. So once this thing goes off, I know that my time is up. I'll put it right here. All right. So the first one was it's okay to love God. If you love God, don't let other people convince you not to. And the other one was it's okay to ask God for healing, because there's certain teachings that, or at least I had this mindset growing up is, well, maybe there's a reason why you're sick. And you can think of all these things in your head like, oh, have I asked for forgiveness? Have I sinned or something? And it's a very corrupted, manipulative mindset, thinking that your sickness or your ailments at the time has to do with your sin. Now I know there are stories in the Bible where it's there it was a judgment for what they done. It was sin for it was an answer to sin. But given to my understanding of grace today, Jesus took care of that for us. He became sick so that we could become healed. But the purpose of this is not to preach to you. If you ever want me to preach to you, invite me. I'll go speak at your congregation or whatever. Um, I wanted to focus on belief. Belief. Do you have a belief? Do you believe in anything? Belief is a very powerful thing because belief is also known as faith. For those of you, yes, I'm not going to hide the fact that I have a Judeo-Christian background. But even I had to struggle, not struggle, but even I had to question a few things that I believed. And I'd ask myself, is this really what I believe, or was this what I was taught to believe? And as you guys know, a few episodes back, the death of my religion, that episode, I basically shared how I had to simplify my faith, because what was being taught to me, or was I listening, being taught to me, I wouldn't die for that. And I had to ask God, what would I die for? And given by my study of the scripture and what I believe God has been, or my faith walk in what I believe the Spirit of the Lord has guided me to believe, I simplified my personal faith to four basic non-computes. Everything else, you can debate me, you can scrutinize it, we can dissect it, we can whatever. But there's four things. No matter what you say, I will not lose my faith. And the first is God. I believe God is real. Second, I believe God is present. And third, I believe God is with me. And the fourth is I believe that God is for me. But anyway, I'm talking about belief and the importance of having belief in something. You know, I've shared this before. One of my favorite statements or little comment out of the movie Serenity, which was a movie rendition. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but the movie is from the sci-fi series Firefly. Serenity. There's a point where there's an assassin who is following this troop, and they're Mal and his troop, and they're trying to get away from him. And one character says to the other one about this assassin, be careful with him because he's a very dangerous person. And the hero's like, well, why is he so dangerous? And they're explaining it's because he is a believer. And that statement just stuck with me because, when you have something to hold on to, when you have a faith that no matter where the winds of time are sitting you or blowing you, as long as you have your anchor, your faith, you'll always come back. It'll keep you steady. I don't know. I'm just being random and just adding random value thoughts. I remember my show, My Life's a Piano, where I shared the story about coming to Nashville, trying to make it big, just having everything kind of just splat in my face the first week I was here. And normally you would, and I call my dad, and I'm just looking for permission to give up, throw the towel, go back home. And he said something interesting to me that I never thought he'd say. He said, "Son, life, life has no flavor without both high moments and low moments." And I'm like, "What?" And then he just kind of laughed because my dad taught me how to play piano. He goes, "All right, let me explain it to you in terms that you understand. Life is like a piano. You have black keys and white keys, and that you utilize these to play major notes and minor notes, major chords and minor chords. Now you can play all minor or you can play all major, but when you learn to combine the two is when you create a beautiful song, a beautiful melody." And basically the lesson is you need both the good and the bad of life. You need good moments, you need bad moments. And because the good moments, they give you hope when you're going through the bad moments. But the bad moments help you love and cherish and celebrate the good moments. The yin and the yang, if you want to put it that way. But it all starts with that belief. When you're going through hard times, keep believing this is only temporary. I'm going to go on. The greater things are going to come. Something better is going to happen. And this is only for a moment. But that's further on in your mind. That's further on when you've had so much more going for you. I just want to start just challenging you, Rockstar, to start believing something. Believe in yourself, first of all. Believe that you are a rock star. That's kind of how this started. Hey, you are a rock star. Don't let anyone call you. Don't let anyone say you're just an ensemble. Unless, of course, ensemble is your thing, then just be the best ensemble ever. But other than that, the rock star is not a fake it till you make it situation. It's let's add value. Let's put into ourselves so that I can truly believe from a genuine place, come high water, high or low water, whatever, in the good times or the bad times, I'm still the rock star. I'm still going to go forward. And that's a good belief system to start having with. If for some of us, maybe it's easier to believe in a deity. Honestly, I think it's a lot more. There's a lot more faith in it to believe that there isn't a deity, that it all happened spontaneously, perfectly, or maybe not perfectly, because that's what evolution is, right? Something kind of was different, and all the rejects or all the, I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to My goal is not to get into that. My goal is just to talk about belief and what do you believe, or do you even have a belief? That's what this episode is called. Do you even have belief? When did you stop believing? When did you stop believing in you? When did you stop believing that you couldn't make it? That you don't have what it takes? Instead of questioning yourself if you have what it takes, why don't you start questioning, why am I choosing to believe that I don't have what it takes? Why do I choose to believe the lies or the limiting beliefs that everyone is around me has been giving me? Or I don't know. Why don't you question that? It's funny because I'm starting to believe more and more that if it could happen to them, it could happen to me. Oh man. All right. I guess I have time for this last thought. My best friends and I were having a conversation, and we were talking about, or he read a certain book. One of them read a certain book, and he was kind of turned off by the fact that there's people who, actually, I'll just tell you the facts. I'm not going to mention my friend's name, but they're reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And in this book, Robert mentions that there's conversations that the rich have with their children in their home that the poor do not. They have different conversations. And it's those conversations that start to shape the belief system of the next generation. And that's why the rich keep on getting rich or stay rich, and the poor stay poor, because of the mindsets and the different conversations that they have in the household. And what bothered my friend was, it's unfair that these people have access to this information and everyone else does not. And that's one way to think about it. I can respect that. I can see where he comes from. But I'm like, my mindset was, well, all that tells me is there's information. Now, these guys weren't born with this information. They had to learn it somewhere. And the only difference between the person making $15,000 a year, okay, let's be generous. No, 15, just underneath the poverty line. The only difference between the person making $50,000 a year and the person making $15,000 a day is information, is knowledge. He's learned how to accumulate this and create value that he can exchange for this money. And he hasn't learned that information. There's the timer. So let me end on this, y'all, the few of you who are listening. What is your belief? Do you still believe? And if you haven't believed, question, why did you stop believing? Why are you choosing to believe the lies that you aren't good enough, that you can't excel? Maybe we just need to start changing that belief that there is information out there, that you can find the information to whatever you want to. But it all starts with, do you believe you can? I believe I can. And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb. I believe that you sincerely can. It's just up to you to find that information. Well, guys, thank you for your time. This is Josafat. Thank you for joining me for this Hey Rockstar minisode. No number. It's just simply, do you believe? Quick information. This Thursday we have a fashion designer. I'm gonna put more information so that they can start promoting the show. Also, maybe later today or by tomorrow for sure. I'll have the thumbnail set up for it. It will be on YouTube, on Instagram, and on. No, sorry. Just YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But it'll be this Thursday at 5:55 Central. I would love to see you guys there. And if you saw the Instagram, for the rest of this week until next week, or I might do it Mondays, until next mini episode, I'm going to keep those 2 little bits that I shared on the Instagram, so you can go check it out, like it, whatever. And then after that, I'll take it off and archive them again and pull out whatever I want to talk about next time. That's probably me the very following Motivation Monday clips. So as always, much love, many blessings, and we'll catch you later.